3 dolphins, 9 rabbits, 4 snakes, 2 rhinos, 1 lion, 8 pigs, 5 pigeons, 7 monkeys.
Hello, house guest. So today's interview challenge is called Rude Awakening. This morning you were woken up by a sequence of phrases being projected throughout the house. In this comp, I will ask you a series of questions about what you heard or slept through. When I ask a question, you will write your answer on the whiteboard. I will ask you to present your answer. All correct answers will earn you a point. The house guest with the most points will be the new head of household. Hope you are all awake now. Let's get started. How many rhinos were there? Reveal. Okay, good job. So at least you guys paid attention a little bit. How many rabbits were there? Ready? Reveal. How many pigeons were there? Reveal. How many pigs were there? Reveal. Okay, how many snakes were there? And reveal. Okay. How many lions were there? And reveal. Dolphins were there. And reveal. Our tiebreaker, but it's between Jesse and Hannah. OT question is, without going over, how many phrases did Mary Lee have? Reveal? Okay, we'll go to double OT. How many total phrases between Mike and Mary Lee? Without going over. Reveal? We do have a winner, obviously.
Congratulations, Hannah. You are the new head of household. I broke the necklace.
Appreciate Hannah. Okay.
Morning, everyone. We got woken up at 3 a.m. today to the wonderful sound of Mary Lee, Maddie's mom, and her dad saying some random phrases. We were all very confused at first, and then immediately I think we all clicked that this is for the HOH and we just need to take this seriously and not just get annoyed by it. I won, so I'm safe for one more day. I'm very interested to see how today's gonna go, but for now I'm gonna go back to sleep. That's all.
Good morning, America. As you can tell, I have just risen from a very shitty awakening this morning. I was not in a good mood. It was damn near torture having to listen to the same sound over and over again for an hour and not knowing what to do. So that would be my first complaint of the day, is that competition was horse shit. So jot that down for next season, and I think the rest of my fellow game players would agree. In terms of the game today, so Hannah won the HOH this morning, which I'm okay with. A little nervous, but I'm feeling decent, not 100%. I think that Hannah could do some wild card type shit here and throw 2 vets up, but after me, Meg and Jesse are in her ear, hopefully throwing the other 2, Tyler and Jaden, in her ear. That's kind of what hopefully she'll do to fully gain our trust if she didn't kind of have it already. And I was pretty much explaining to Hannah in the HOH room, I was like, really whatever you do, it comes down to the POV, and at the end of the day, it's the other 2 vets, regardless of who she puts up, if she does, or if one gets put up after a veto, that matter, because our 2 votes can outvote anyone else, because only 3 people are voting today. So that's why I feel good too, is because I still feel like we have the power regardless of what Hannah does. And then, yeah, hopefully after we execute today, I'm hoping either Tyler or Jaden go home. But we'll have to see. So, BB Kings, feeling pretty good. Jesse and I like to shout out Premier 13. I know we had a lot of fans last season. Rest in peace to my dog Jake. Sorry I couldn't be here, but I gotta run it for you. And I'm trying to do my best here, so hopefully y'all enjoy it.
This is not how I wanted today to go. I was not expecting the middle of the night challenge, nor was I expecting Hannah to win it. So everyone's been talking to her today because we had to see who we're going to be putting up, and she's not giving a straight answer to anyone. Everyone is in the dark right now, and we have no idea what she's thinking. So we're just going to have to wait till the pickings and then start freaking out, because I don't see a reason of freaking out because no one else knows what's gonna happen. She's so unpredictable. She doesn't talk to anyone about her opinion, but she talks to everyone about what we think. And that's why I saw her as a threat for a couple days now. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Meg might be safe. I feel like Jesse might be safe. Because I remember Hannah saying that she likes Jesse in the game, and so I feel like she'll want to keep him for now. And I feel like Meg is safe because Meg talks to Tyler and I, and so I feel like she's gonna go tell Hannah that we're the bad guys. But who knows, she might pull a wild card. Like, she might put up 2 veterans, she might put up David and Jesse, or who knows, she might put up Tyler and I to break our alliance, which would be a smart move. But I don't know what she's thinking. I have no idea where Meg stands with her. I know Jesse's good with her. So maybe it'll be David and Meg if it would have veterans, so I guess we'll see.
Okay. First of all, fuck that competition. I got the animals etched in my head. 1 lion, 2 rhinos, 3 dolphins, 4 snakes, 5 pigeons, 7 monkeys, 8 pigs, 9 rabbits, nothing for 6. So that's gonna be a traumatizing set of numbers. I feel comfortable where I'm at. I absolutely love where I'm at right now. I just feel good. I don't think it's scary to have a false sense of hope in a situation like this, getting down to the wire, but I do like where I'm at right now. But yeah, I guess we'll see how the next days go, but I do feel safe at the moment.
I'm screaming. So early this morning, we had our HOH challenge that everybody was so fucking confused about. Like, Nobody had any idea what was going on. It was not a good time. And unfortunately, Hannah won the HOH, which could be a blessing in disguise. I have no idea, but that is not falling in accordance with our plans at all, because we had plans to backdoor Hannah today, which obviously is not going to happen. So I really don't know, like, where we're at.
So this morning, I didn't really have anyone in mind that I was wanting to go home. I wasn't gunning after anyone, which is why I think this decision is really hard. I talked to everyone in the house, did a lot of listening. I didn't sleep very well last night, just maybe because it was the challenge, or but the fact that I knew I have to send someone like home. I was talking to Meg and I was like, how did you do this? Like, how did you, like, because she won at HOH this year, and I was like, how did you do that? Like, how did you send someone home? And she reminded me, like, it's a game, and, like, people aren't gonna hate you outside of the game. Like, you're still gonna, like, swim with them later, you're gonna, like, hang out with them later. Like, that was really nice of her to say that. And I think I'm set on my decision. I think I have pretty solid reasons why. You'll find out when I give the nomination ceremony, but I have to say true. Since day one, I kind of knew that I wanted to be with the vets, and nothing has changed my mind. I had to play the game a little bit. I had to talk to everyone and get to know everyone too. Half of those secret conversations, we literally just talked about, like, what people do for their living and, like, where they live and stuff, so it wasn't really talking about the game, but I don't know. Yeah, I think since day one we had an understanding that it was going to be the vets and myself, and I put myself in a sticky situation day one, and I have to roll with it, but it's alright. Yeah, I think that's where my head's at right now. I'm going to have a one-on-one conversation with each of them and kind of explain why, because if I was on the block, I'd want to know why, and it's just, like, the human decency to tell them why. And also remind them, like, we're all playing in the Veto game today. You're, like, there's a high chance you can still get it. Like, you should not just throw in the towel. You should not, like, you know, I don't think either of them would. I know they're fighters, but yeah, I think that's where that conversation's gonna go. So that's all. This is the nomination ceremony. It is my responsibility as a head of the household to nominate two housemates for election. The house guests that don't receive a key are who are nominated for election. I nominated you, Tyler, and you, Jaden. Tyler, as I told you in the HOH room, I think your social game is being slept on, and, like, I think that's, I think you've been keeping it in your back pocket, and I think that's a good strategy, so that's fine. I think you're a friend to everyone. Like, no one here at this table, like, dislikes you, and, like, that is, like, you could use that definitely to your advantage at any point in this game. So, and I know you're a fierce competitor, and so I see it as a threat. So that's what you do well. the nomination ceremony is adjourned.
Today is the long-awaited OTEV Veto comp. In this comp, you will be asked a series of questions about the Big Brother season thus far. After a question is asked, you will run down towards the kiddie pool and find the name. With the names of the house guests, there are some that are written correctly, some that are written wrong, and former house guests from season 1. You will need to find the correct name. After you find the name you want, you will run back up the tarp and you will just take a knee. There will be towels. And then I will check your answers. If more than one of you is incorrect, you will return down to the pool and find the correct answer. The last person to correctly identify and find the corresponding ping pong ball will be eliminated from the comp. We will continue on this way until 2 house guests remain. First one with the correct answer will be awarded the power of veto. We'll start it out simple here. I was the first person out. And go. Okay, so, David, who have you brought me?
Sam.
Jaden, who have you brought me?
Sam.
Tyler, who have you brought me?
Sam.
Meg, who have you brought me?
Sam.
Jesse, who have you brought me?
Sam.
Sorry, Hannah, you've been eliminated from this veto competition. I was the second person voted out unanimously. Okay, Jaden, who have you brought me?
Victor.
Meg, who have you brought me?
Brittany.
Tyler, who have you brought me?
Brittany.
David, who have you brought me?
Davion.
Jesse, who have you brought me?
Davion.
Okay. So here's how it works. It is Brittany. So Jaden, David, and Jesse come back up here. Meg, you just move. You guys just slide down.
Should we give you these or?
Okay, David, who have you brought me?
Brittany.
Jesse, who have you brought me?
Brittany.
Sorry, Jaden. You've been eliminated from this veto competition. Okay. I was on the block 3 different times. Go. David, who have you brought me?
Davion.
Meg, who have you brought me?
Davion.
Tyler, who have you brought me?
Davion.
Sorry, Jesse, you've been eliminated from this veto competition. I was the 4th head of household. And go. Meg, who have you brought me?
Myself. Meg.
David, who have you brought me?
Meg.
Sorry, Tyler, you've been eliminated from this power veto competition. I got 0 cups in the first HOH comp. Go. David, who have you brought me?
Tyler.
Congratulations, David. You have won
Yes!
the power of veto.
Thank you.
You have 45 minutes.
After your POV win.
Fantastic. I can't quite hear you out of my left ear, but shout out to Tyler. Winning it was her.
What t-shirt contest?
Hold on. Just give me a second.
Pick up a little bit.
Yeah.
Pardon me, guys. Got a little wet after my Gatorade soaking. You guys missed that part, but let's fucking go. go! Come on. We running shit. Oh. So just one OTEV POV. Going into it, when I heard it was OTEV, I was a little worried because I wasn't too sure how I would do. I kind of had a pretty good memory. Felt pretty good about competition names and all that, but it ended up being just names of players, so that helped. This is huge, huge for me. Guarantees my safety into tomorrow, which I was heavily worried about, as you guys know. And probably not going to use it because now everything will go exactly to how I want it, regardless of who's HOH, which is great. Oh, this was much needed. Much needed. Honestly, best case scenario today, maybe Jaden goes home. I don't really care, to be honest with you, but I feel like I can kind of swing Tyler for my favor if I needed to. So we'll have to see. I'm sure they're going to try to pull me and convince one or the other, but there's really no point because I've kind of already made up my mind, but I guess we'll see.
The POV competition just happened and David won. I got out second to last because I wasn't thinking of the right person. I'm glad Tyler didn't get it, but I mean, I'm also glad that Hannah didn't get it because she would just not use it. But I wish May got it, or Jesse, because I can sort of see where they're at right now. But David's, he's very quiet and sneaky, and I just heard that like he was talking to Tyler and I. He's like, yeah, I have no idea what Hannah's gonna do, but then after Hannah chose me and Tyler, she came in to Tyler and I saying like, yeah, David's been lying to you. He definitely knew the whole time. So you really can't trust anyone. So I'm gonna try my best to convince David, but everyone's starting to lie now and I'm not really good at that. But I guess we'll see how that goes.
Second in the POV comp. Second in the POV comp. Woo! When it came down to me and David, I was like, thank fucking God. Like, we knew we were going to be good today anyways, now that Hannah nominated both Jaden and Tyler, because if she had put 2 bets up there, we were probably screwed. But since she didn't, oh, it's going to be good. One of them are going home today, going home today, going home today.
Kind of bummed I didn't win. I didn't win because the host or whoever was writing on the ping pong balls couldn't make their M clear enough. If I had known it was an M right away and not tried to look for another one, I would have beat David up there, but I didn't. I don't think he's going to use it, so me or Jaden are probably getting evicted. If he used it, I would be absolutely flabbergasted. So I don't know. I don't really know if people would choose me over Jaden or vice versa. So I'm really nervous, especially because now it's down to just 3 votes to decide who stays, who goes. There is no tiebreaker. There's none of that. So it's really just kind of up to the social aspect of it and whether me or Jaden can get more people on our side during before the eviction. Because again, I don't think David's going to use it. I don't know why he would. Hannah informed me and Jaden that David lied straight to our face earlier today. So I don't think odds are looking great that he's going to use it on either of us.
So I've been talking to people and I feel like Tyler might be going home today, hopefully. But I've been hearing that David might just not use the veto at all and just let it play out. But I've been talking to people and they're all saying that they see Tyler more as a threat right now, which I agree with. So hopefully everything goes as planned and then she goes home today, which I really don't want to do. She's my closest ally. I love her, but I really wish she goes home today and I get to see another day. So I guess I have to go. Let's go see what happens.
Alright, this is the veto meeting. Jaden and Tyler, you have been nominated for eviction. I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I would like to give both of the nominees a chance why I should use it on you. Jaden, we'll start with you.
So, I don't really see myself as this threat right now. I feel like I have a good connection with everyone right now. And so, I feel like you should use it on me because I can be useful with you in the future.
Tyler?
So because Jaden is friends with everybody, it makes it trickier later on because you never know who she's going to swing with, where she's going to go, and she keeps her cards a lot closer to her chest, whereas I'm more of an open book. Therefore, if you use it on me, you're going to have more of a knowledge of what I'm going to do throughout the game, whereas with her, you never really know.
For my game, I've decided not to use the veto, but I value both your guys' speeches. This veto meeting is adjourned. The veto meeting just ended. I obviously decided not to use the veto. I obviously valued both their speeches, but it didn't really mean much because Tyler and I had a talk right before the meeting about basically what her speech was, which was she's more of an open book, which could be more beneficial. But now Jesse, Meg, and I have planned probably the ultimate backstab gameplay of the game so far. Hannah heavily wanted Tyler gone today, and because she was HOH, Meg, Jesse, and I were like, okay, yeah, plan is Tyler. Little did she know when she walked out of the room, we came up with a plan where today we're actually going to get out Jaden. And it's going to completely blindside Hannah. It's going to 100% cut ties from Hannah, from us three. Tyler is now also heavily gunning for Hannah. And that would be pretty much Hannah's end of her game for tomorrow. But yeah, I feel great. Today was a success so far. We still got to vote, but so far I feel like I kind of have my hand in everything again, and I'm loving it. And Meg just approached me about a potential final two because she is concerned about Jesse's capabilities and skill, which we all seen he's cracked at every competition, which is why him and I also have a final two. But I also have to keep in the back of my mind the fact if I'm sitting next to him, how the jury would vote and all that. Assuming we get that far, I'm just thinking of all hypotheticals. So yeah.
I'm not surprised David is not using or did not use the veto. Makes me trust him a little bit more for Alliance's sake. Tyler and I did go out to the hammocks and we had a talk. I asked her the hard questions. She didn't really have too clear of an answer, which even if you're on the block, you gotta hope for the best. You can't be down bad. You gotta think about the best possible situation. The other three in my alliance, they kind of wanted Tyler out. Well, Jesse didn't really care, but Meg didn't really want Tyler in the house anymore. For whatever reasons, I don't really need to know. That's all I needed to hear. And Dave was just down for the count. So, when it comes down to it, I think if Jaden stays, if Jaden gets the HOH tomorrow, Meg and I on the block, I do not see Jaden putting me against me or David, or me and Jesse against the block, or vice versa with Meg. I think it'll be Meg and I on the block, which is not a smart move, because and then she'll figure out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm assuming that they're gonna vote Tyler out, but either one is cool. Tyler, I just remembered something kind of important. Tyler and I in the hammock, that conversation, I asked about her game plan, and when she did think of an answer, she was like, well, it's time to get the vets out. And she said she would need my help to get the vets out. And that's not the best look on me because I'm with the vets. So I don't really know. We'll cross that bridge if she stays. But yeah, I'm glad I remember that tidbit of information.
So, David has not used the veto, which I totally expected from him. I'm a little scared, but I feel like I have Jesse's vote, and David's still going back and forth, which is totally understandable. He told me that, you know, he didn't know whether or not Tyler and I would go up, which Hannah did say that he was lying and he did know. So it's really hard to trust, but man, it's just really tough. You know, I'm hoping to sway people's votes. I know David and Meg are talking right now, and I feel like I have, you know, I sort of persuaded Meg's idea of who she wants to go out, and hopefully David has the same ideas as well. He said he was leaning towards Tyler, but right now he's not 100% on anything, which is a little scary. And I know Hannah is not going to be able to vote, but you know, they are going to go off of what she's going to think should go out, which is a little scary as well. So I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm going home today. Man. If things just went differently today, like if Hannah didn't win head of household, everything would have been different. But man, I just wasn't expecting this. I'm not really ready to go, but I'm still gonna try to fight. So.
Okay, so the plan is to send home Jaden today. I was really going back and forth on whether or not we wanted to keep Jaden or Tyler because I am worried about the dynamic between Tyler and Jesse. If we send Hannah home tomorrow and it comes down to that group as the final four, me, Tyler, Jesse, and David, because at that point I feel like it's just me and David versus Jesse and Tyler, which I'm not a huge fan of that dynamic. However, I do feel like Jesse will still side with us. Go Team Vets. And I talked to Hannah a bit, and she still thinks that the plan is to send home Tyler today instead of Jaden, so that's gonna completely blindside her. I think it's going to be a very exciting eviction. There will be tears, there will be joy, there will be confusion. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh my god. Oh, things are gonna get real intense here during this voting. Things are gonna get real intense here. I have to do what I have to do. I mean, it just is. It's gonna get a bit hectic from here on out, but for the sake of my own game, I have to play things a certain way. So sorry, Hannah, but it's just for the best of my game that I have to do this, and you'll see during the voting. But yeah.
Hello, house guest.
I can.
Before we start today, the two nominees, Jaden and Tyler, you have some words you can say to defend yourself. Jaden, we'll start with you.
So, I just recommend that you don't vote me out today because, I mean, I'm not that big of a threat right now, and I feel like I can help people out in the future tomorrow, but, I mean, this is just a great game to play, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Tyler?
I would recommend voting out Jaden over myself because, as I've said before, I'm more of an open book, therefore I am a better person to have in the game because you will know what I'm going to do, whereas with her you won't, and that can cause a lot of problems for various people. Plus, I feel like she probably lies more to people than I do, so there's that as well.
Hello, David.
Hi, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I'm going to evict Jaden.
Alright, thank you. Hello, Jesse.
Hi, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
I vote to evict Jaden.
Alright, thank you. Hello, Meg.
Hi, Cam.
Who would you like to vote to evict?
Jaden.
Alright, thank you. Okay. Hello, house guest.
Hi,
Again, once I reveal the results of the vote, the evicted house guests will only have a few moments to collect their stuff, say their goodbyes, and walk out the door. By a vote of 3-0, Jaden, you have been evicted. Okay. Big Brother Minnesota tip.
Well, this was a fun game to play. I actually wasn't expecting it because half of you said you wouldn't vote for me, so that's a little of a shock. Keep that in mind. Today we were enemies, but we were always allies, so I wish you the best of luck.
Hello, Jaden.
Hello.
So, why do you think you're sitting here today?
Well, I am honestly not sure. I thought I played the game pretty well, and I thought I was telling the truth. I don't really think I've ever told a lie. And so, I mean, I guess Tyler just beat me at our game, which we were playing together the whole time, but, you know, today got very tricky. I am a little shocked because Jesse said he was for sure not going to vote me today, so, you know, I think people need to keep an eye out of him, but I do wish Tyler the best of luck. I hope that she wins. And, you know, I'm not really butthurt because it is a game. I keep it separated, and, you know, I've made a lot of connections and made a lot of friends, so it is what it is. So, yeah.
Perfect. So, you say you want Tyler to win, so if she makes it to the end, you want her to win. Is there anyone you don't want to see make it to the end or not win? Is there anyone?
I don't want Hannah to... I love her. I don't want Hannah to win because, you know, she hasn't made really any strong alliances, so she talks to everyone and then tells everyone what she thinks without telling them her opinion, so she can get farther in the game. And then I also don't want David to win because David lies to me a lot. I've been seeing that a lot in the game, and I don't think someone that lies that much should win.
Any regrets?
Actually, no. I don't know what I would have done differently because, again, I wanted to play a truthful game. I didn't want to lie too much. It would make me feel too bad. I meant what I said, and I do wish everyone the best of luck, and I want Tyler to win.
Any last thoughts?
Just watch out because it's getting more heated in this part of the game, and so keep your guard up because you don't know who's going to be telling the truth anymore.
Well, Jaden, it was great having you. Thank you for playing.
No problem.
To say I'm shocked is an absolute understatement. When I asked them each twice for sure who are they voting for, and they, each of them both say Tyler twice, yet she's still here. Anybody else here confused? But, I guess we're just gonna roll with it. She offered, while David was doing his confession, I talked to Tyler, and Tyler offered me, she was like, you and I can take down the bets. I told her I'd have to think about it. You asked me an hour ago, I would have said no. In fact, I think that's what I said in my confession. The fact that no one told me that they're switching their vote. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Not really.
Okay.
When Meg was HOH, she was like, I want everyone to respect my decision. Please don't use the power of veto, yada, yada, yada. Where was that today? That's all I have to say. I thought she really did not like Meg, and she really wanted her out. Kim was right. Don't trust anyone. So that's that.
Jaden just got eliminated, which went exactly to plan. Jaden was shocked. Hannah was shocked. It was a clear blindside to Hannah. She looked pissed. Probably isn't gonna want to talk to us, or is, and then will bitch us out. It just kind of needed to happen though. Jaden was I mean, she was a good player in her own right, and it was just a part of a bigger puzzle of getting rid of Hannah, because I think that if Hannah decided to put up 2 vets today, the game would have been a lot different, and I think that's what she really needed to do if she wanted to make it to the end, but luckily we were able to convince her otherwise, so today was another success. I like this pace. If we keep this up, I think we'll be looking really good, so.
Oh God, after the eviction, her face, I could not look Hannah in the face. Like, she looks so fucking pissed off, and I know we totally just like stabbed her in the back. Oh God, I'm worried. I don't know what we're gonna say to her. I'm kind of freaking out. I know Jesse was like, I'm gonna go hide, and I kind of want to do the same, but it's gonna look super sus if we're all just avoiding her.
Hi. Big brother. Day 4 or 5. I lose track of my days. Things are intense, and the only man I trust is this man right here. Pablo. It's my boy. That was it. Yeah, I trust Pablo. Me and Pablo. For the win. We got this, Pablo. No. Okay, I'm out.